Sorry, di ka na. How to apply for a student visa in Japan. Let's get into it. I know there are lots of videos already out there. There are hundreds or maybe thousands already. Honestly, I thought of I don't need to make one for this channel, but I realized I processed my sister's student visa and I think it's way easier and more affordable. So I think it's better for me to create this video. So I alone applied for my sister's visa. I contacted our school before, and I thought that you really need to go to a Japanese school in your home country. For example, I'm a Filipino and most of the students there go to a Japanese language school where they need to study first and they will ask the school to process the papers. I think it's a misconception that you really need to go and study in a Japanese school in your home country. I have nothing against them because they will help you process the papers, and at the same time they will be teaching you the basic Japanese, which is the most important thing before coming here. But I actually save a lot of money and time by processing it directly here. So guys, I will divide this video into 3 parts. You can see the timestamps below. I divided it so you can fast forward or maybe get back to it if you're busy. Let's get into the first one, process or how to start it. When I applied for my sister's visa, I directly contacted the school. So that's the first thing that you need to do. Go online, look for Nihongo language schools. Make sure that you're looking for a language school, okay? The benefit of going straight instead of asking for help in an agency or school in your home country is, first, you can choose the location. I've heard that in the Philippines, there are lots of students designated to far-flung areas or remote areas, as if that there's no choice. I think that is one benefit. You can choose the location. So if you search for the school, try to search, for example, you want to live in Tokyo, you want to see the city lights every time, so you can search for Nihongo language school in Tokyo, or I suggest Chiba. It's not far from Tokyo and it's more affordable. I think Chiba is the best place in my opinion only. By the way, I have nothing against countryside. I actually love it. It's so peaceful, but it's just my personal preference. When I was back home, I want to experience Japan, the high-tech Japan, the city. I think it's better to study in city instead of countryside. It's just my personal opinion. I don't know about you. Second benefit is that you will be able to save more money. So instead of paying the agency or the school in your home country, you can contact the school directly, pay them directly. You don't need to pay for the people who will process your requirements. And I will tell you, processing of requirements is actually easy. It's really doable. Maybe it's difficult if you have lies, like if you're not honest with your passport's name or criminal records. I think that's the time that it will be difficult. But if you have it all legally, then it's very easy. I'm gonna talk about it also in this video. And then normally they will send you an email or a copy of brochure, and this is a brochure. I will not show you the name of the school yet. It details the enrollment fee and also the requirements. So that's the first thing you need to do. Contact them, they will send you the information. And let's go to the requirements now. So these are the requirements. I'm gonna place it here and we will discuss it one by one as we go. So number 1 is you need to fill up the application form. Each school has its own format, so most likely they will just ask for your basic information. They will ask for the name, birthday, the educational background. It's like filling up your bio data or resume only. Next is study plan. Some people find it very challenging, especially for those people who are not so used to write-ups or making paragraphs and such, but it's pretty easy actually. So what do you need to put here? And I've heard that some of the students are denied because of this part, so it's really important. I'm speaking in a low voice because I will give you a special tip in this part. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm not gonna put my whole write-up here. I'm just gonna give you an idea how to write it. I put it there. I want to study Japanese because I want to experience the culture in Japan, and also I want to learn from them, the technology and the economy I want to learn it. I added that I want to know it because I want to apply it in the future in my home country. I also put it there that I graduated mass communication, and if ever they will allow me to study in Japan, I would like to continue studying in relation with my degree. This is the special tip. Most of you maybe wants to come here to, of course, to study, but wants to earn money also at the same time. When I was a student, I was supporting my family back in my country. I suggest you don't need to put that in your study plan. Like, I want to work here to provide money for my family. You don't need to put it. I think that is the reason why immigration declined some visas. Japan is so strict. If you want to acquire student visa, your first priority should be studying. If you're in a work visa, a specific like instructor visa, you need to be working in relation with your visa only. So that's how they do it. So in this part, study plan, you don't need to put it there that you want to work in Japan. Just put it there what you want to accomplish by studying Nihongo language. Alright, number 3 requirements is personal records. Certificates like birth certificates, school diplomas, that is so important, and also the grades. You need to collect it and then send it to the school. Number 4 is certificate of Japanese language learning history. Joe, you told us earlier that you don't need to study in home country for you to get a visa. What the heck is this? Well, let me explain it first. The requirement for applying a student visa here in Japan says that you only need to have 360 hours of studying Japanese. So what we did with my sister's case is that I asked her to look for an online tutorial, and she did. She studied basic Japanese online with an online teacher, of course. The school in Japan asked her to document it. Keep the papers, the activities that you did. She asked for a certificate saying that she completed the 360 hours of Japanese learning. Also, she was asked what kind of books. You just need to put it in a write-up. It's way easier than enrolling into a school. Instead of going to a physical school, going there every time, every day, and paying them for the process and all, you can instead, enroll online and direct contact to the school here in Japan, which is easier in my opinion. Next is we will go to number 4. If you are employed, then ask for your COE or Certificate of Employment. Number 5 is proof of income or tax payment certificate. This is also easy because you just need to go to the tax bureau in your city hall and ask for this paper. Number 6 is bank balance certificate. You will be studying in Japan. They ask for this document because they want to make sure that you have the money to support yourself here. The tuition fee is overwhelming already. How much more for the apartment? I did a separate video about that, how to save money here. You can also check that. Number 7 is documents to certify your relationship with the sponsor. If you'll be studying here with a sponsor, for example, your mama, your papa will do all the spending, you need to provide a paper like birth certificate of your mom and your dad maybe, and you, just stating that you are related. It's easy. And number 8, of course, you need to have a passport. If you don't have a passport, you need to get it now. Then 9 is photographs. They will usually ask for 5, but basically they will just use your pictures to scare raccoons here in Japan. So next is I got you there. I waited for that part just to crack that joke. I'm so sorry. I am currently communicating with the school that I applied my sister in, and I hope that they can help me with this one because I want to help my fellow Filipinos and my subscribers, the Americans, Indians, and Sri Lankans and Nepalese. You have a special place in my heart. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope I was able to clear some questions in your mind. This video is basically for you to save more money in applying for a student visa. If you want to know more about jobs in Japan, visa processing, and all interesting stuffs about Japan, you can hit subscribe. You can also like if you find value in this video. And thank you everyone. Love you all and peace.